Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. A race in Sioux Falls this weekend raised money for families grieving the loss of a parent. Rachel's Race is named after Rachel Ortman, a Sioux Falls mother who died of pancreatic cancer. Saturday's race honored her memory by helping other families coping with loss.
We just want families to know that we see them. We're here for them. A little bit that we can do to just let them know that we're in their corner because we understand.
The Rachel's Race nonprofit raised money for 3 families to receive financial help. A Sioux Falls woman is training for a mixed martial arts championship fight. Cheyenne Bowers has been training for the past 12 weeks for the interim women's flyweight world title. Bowers' record is 4-1 after having won her last 4 fights in a row, but it's going to be a difficult battle because her opponent is undefeated.
We expect it to be a really tough fight. The girls obviously 6-0 for a reason, so we're doing everything that we can to help prepare Cheyenne for that.
The bout takes place on Friday. If Bowers wins, there's a possibility she could secure a contract with the UFC. A case of whooping cough canceled this weekend's football game between the University of South Dakota and Portland State. Portland State says the case got into the Vikings team late last week. The school says many Portland State players have been exposed, so they called off the game just before Saturday's kickoff in Oregon to protect both teams. Portland State says no players on the team are seriously ill. Whooping cough is also known as pertussis and is a highly contagious disease that affects the lungs. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. We are off to a mainly quiet start to the day across KELOLAND beyond one small cell that was making its way through Moody County, putting out a little bit of lightning and a little bit of rain as well. But otherwise, we have views like what we have in Falls Park. 68 degrees this morning, south wind at 9 miles per hour. And it is a mild start to the day across central and eastern KELOLAND, including out toward Winter as well. 66 in Tripp County, but it's also windy. South wind at 21 miles per hour. That breeze is going to be something that we watch today with an elevated fire weather concern in place once again, especially out to the west where severe and extreme drought conditions remain in place. We're in the 60s, like I said, central and eastern South Dakota already near 70 in a few locations with some low 50s out west and even a 45-degree reading in Custer this morning. There's the breeze starting to pick up out of the south for a majority of the region, but a little northwesterly wind trying to hang tough in northwestern South Dakota. We have more heat on the way for the next couple of days. Also, multiple chances for some much needed rain. We'll talk about that and the rest of your forecast coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. We're getting a better look at the scope of damage caused by the Power Dam Road fire that scorched thousands of acres in central South Dakota. The Murdo Volunteer Fire Department posted this aerial photo of the grass fire, which is now mostly contained but was still burning into the weekend. The latest estimate puts the fire at 15,300 acres. A bakery in Vermilion is known for its homemade treats. It's also known as one of the only bakeries inside of a hardware store. Mr. Smith's was started 20 years ago by Larry Smith, a retired Connecticut police officer. He was recognized by Oprah Winfrey for having the best bread in America. Employees say the store's location has actually helped business thrive.
It's really nice having the local support, especially like when we just got done dealing with the pandemic and all that fun stuff that was going on. A lot of the not essential businesses had to close. We were running the entire time. We were open because we were in a hardware store, and a hardware store is an essential business that got to stay open.
Smith passed away a few years ago, but his legacy lives on. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Carly Phillips tells us how current staff continues to grow the business that's hidden inside of a hardware store. Be sure to watch tonight at 10. Celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month with a special event in downtown Sioux Falls. The Latino Festival and Parade features bands, music, food, and culture taking place at Levitt at the Falls from noon to 5 p.m. Admission is free. Check out dozens of new homes on display in the Sioux Falls area as part of the Fall Parade of Homes. The homes are available to tour from 1 to 5 p.m. today, as well as next weekend. The homes are free to see, except for the 2 feature homes, which cost $5, with all the money going to the Sioux Empire Home Builders Care Foundation. The final round of the Sanford International takes place at Minnehaha Country Club in Sioux Falls. The gates opened at 8. The first group of golfers tees off at 10:15. The closing ceremony and trophy presentation are scheduled for 5:15 p.m. at the 18th green. And enjoy doubleheader pro football action here on KELOLAND TV. CBS Sports coverage begins at 11 a.m. Central Time with the NFL Today. The San Francisco 49ers take on the Minnesota Vikings at noon. That's followed by the Cincinnati Bengals at the Kansas City Chiefs at 3:25. Adam?
Well, there's our one little cell in Moody County that's going to move on up to the north and east and try and hold together. And beyond that little speck just along the Minnesota border, that is really just about it this morning. And for much of the afternoon, we will follow suit. Now, as we head toward the evening, however, that is expected to change. We do have the opportunity to see a few showers and thunderstorms fire up to the south and west, where we also have a marginal risk level 1 in place for severe weather for places like Eagle Butte over toward Belle Fourche, Spearfish, Rapid City, down to Custer, Hot Springs, Edgemont, and Pine Ridge. Wind and hail are the main concerns with any storm that is able to fire up in the evening and overnight, so you will want to keep that in mind. Beyond that, the farther east you go, the quieter you are, but everybody gets in on another unseasonably warm day. Through much of Monday, outside of some spotty shower chances, we're mainly dry, but late Tuesday and Wednesday is our first better opportunity for showers and thunderstorms out west at first, then pushing eastward into the day on Wednesday. We'll get another chance for rain on Thursday, a small break on Friday before the weekend rolls around, and we have another chance for showers and thunderstorms along the way that will try and stick around into the official start of fall. Speaking of that, it's not going to feel like fall is right around the corner, at least not yet. We still have well above average warmth we're going to be dealing with through much of the work and school week, but by the weekend, that does change as we head into the end of summer itself and through next week. We start to get those cooler shots of air in place. Nothing too noteworthy, but a lot closer to average. I digress. Today, though, 80s and low 90s again, a breezy day as well, with some evening and overnight thunderstorms possible to the west and southwest. Otherwise, 60s for lows and even near 70 in a few other locations. The rest of your 7-day forecast features more thunderstorm chances into Wednesday, Thursday, and then the start of the weekend as well. 80s at first, but 70s do start to come back as we head toward the weekend in Sioux Falls, as well as Aberdeen, and mid-70s at that. For the northeastern part of the region as well, showers and thunderstorms Wednesday and Thursday. We'll also throw in Saturday as well. But today through Tuesday, dry and warm, windy at times as well. In Pierre, some thunderstorms are possible of a spotty variety on Monday, then Wednesday and Thursday, a better chance there. Some 90s Sunday and Tuesday, but mid-70s come back by the weekend. And in Rapid City, we'll also have a few 90s in place, like Tuesday, for example, at 92, 85 and mainly dry by day today, but overnight and early Monday, could see a couple of showers and thunderstorms. A few more showers and thunderstorms will also be possible Thursday and Saturday as temperatures slide back into the low 70s as we get ready to bid farewell officially to summer. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.